Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. My name is Joseph James. Thanks for hanging out with me today. It's a Thursday morning. It's 11:45 Eastern Time right now, and we are just about to wrap up our morning here with our members and guests in our live trade room. Another fantastic day. Boy, it's been a rough week to be a trader at schooloftrade.com. It really has. Made a killing here Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and today was no different. Over 170 ticks today. We made over 100 ticks before 8:45 this morning. We were on fire from the very get-go this morning. We're going to talk about the clues we used to find those first few trades here momentarily. Before we start, though, make sure you're aware there is risk out there in these markets. I want to make sure everybody out there is managing their risk properly. It's easy to get wrapped up in the emotions, right? Day trading is very sexy, right? A lot of movies and television shows that make it look very easy. And, of course, it's not difficult as long as you have a plan in front of you. If I was running a business, if I was running a coffee shop, I would need to have a business plan. You need to have a business plan as a day trader too. So before we go into this stuff, I want to remind all of our guests this morning, we love having new faces here, but be careful out there with your risk capital until you're properly trained. We're going to give you all the material you need to be properly trained. And in about 2 minutes time, we're going to break here for members only, and we're going to do an intense training session with members today. We do trainings 4 times a week. More than anyone else I've ever seen online. So we do in-depth training every day. We review our automated systems, our rules, our patterns, everything. So now that we know the risks involved, let's talk about what happened today. An excellent day this morning, and the clues began with the news. Now you're probably thinking, well, that's always where you start, Joe. Of course it is. We do the same thing every single day. And the first thing we saw this morning was the news. And, looking back on this right now, what we thought was going to happen is exactly what happened. Because our first clue we saw this morning was the news. And the news this morning told us, heads up, you've got jobless claims at 8:30. That tells me expect the market to be moving early. And then, don't be surprised if things slow down between 9:30 and 10:30. And then remember, expect with the Fed budget statement at 2 o'clock, expect the market to slow down earlier than normal going into lunch. So first clue this morning said, get ready early. You're going to have a lot of action early. It reminded us that Ben Bernanke might put his foot in his mouth at 9:30, and that may cause other things to happen. So we were kind of walking on eggshells around the open at 9:30 because we knew price could pretty much slow all the way down and then, bam, react to something he says. And we also knew that if we could make it through 10:30, we'd really got to start looking closely because the volume will slow down ahead of the afternoon news, which is going to be a really important number today. They're going to release the budget report for the Fed. So first clue told us, get ready early. And boy, did we ever. Second clue this morning, we went to our morning prep. Where's the morning prep? It's at sidewaysmarkets.com. And the morning prep this morning, where do you find the morning prep? You can find the morning prep right here, top of the blog page. Again, sidewaysmarkets.com is your address. You've got the morning prep category. Go into the morning prep category. And while you're here, don't forget, make sure you follow the blog. That way you'll get every new update I put up. And be aware, I post all of my current charts right there. So we go into the morning prep. I open up my heat map. One of the first things we talked about was the heat map this morning. And the heat map this morning told us what? It told us 2 important things. First of all, it told us no dollar correlation. Okay, that was the first thing. Now, why did we see no dollar correlation? Because of the heat map, the dollar being at 0. So no moving dollar, no dollar correlation. At least nothing that we're going to use confidently. Then the next big clue was, look at everything that's green here. You can see we got gold, euro, Russell, crude oil, all of our favorites. The first clue this morning was the news. Get in early, get out early today. The second clue today was the heat map. We better be buying those pullbacks with new higher highs. But at the same time, we can't just close our eyes and get long using that dollar correlation because the dollar correlation was not in play today. The third clue, and here's where we made our money. What a great example today, guys. Boy, just So exciting to see this happen today because, maybe you thought Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesdays we got lucky. But today we came in a somewhat challenging environment after things got moving at 9:30. Somewhat challenging environment, and we really did a great job today. This was a great chart. We posted this chart together today at about 7:30 this morning, and we kept adding to it. And what you're going to see on this chart are two trading ranges. Do you see them? There are two distinct trading ranges. You have the trading range down bottom in the white box, and then you can see here that price went up and began trading in the range above us up top. Now, if you've been listening to me for more than a couple days now, there's a reason why I use trading ranges. Trading ranges to me are a combination of technical and fundamental clues. A trading range to me gives me support at the lows and resistance at the highs.